Hello and welcome to TTV News with some latest events in Tây Ninh Province. The audience on February 23rd, the delegation of health officials led by Mr. Kheo Van Nak, Director of the Department of Health of Tebong Khmer Province, Kingdom of Cambodia, visited Tây Ninh Department of Health on the occasion of the Vietnam Doctor Days, February 27th. Mr. Trương Văn Hùng, Director of Tây Ninh Department of Health, worked with the Cambodian delegation. Mr. Trương Văn Hùng stated, in recent years, the friendly cooperation relationship between Tây Ninh and Tebong Khmer Province of the Kingdom of Cambodia has always been promoted in various fields, including the health sector, especially during the complicated development of the COVID-19 pandemic. Leaders of the two parties, two states, ministries, departments, branches, localities, and health units have closely coordinated in disease prevention and control, timely support each other in finance, equipment, medical supplies, and vaccines for the epidemic prevention and control. The two province Department of Health also cooperated in providing medical examination and treatment for the people of the two localities. The two units also shared and transferred the latest medical techniques and technologies to Tebong Khmer-based hospitals, gradually supporting the province health sector to develop stably and sustainably. On this occasion, the representatives of both sides also had valuable exchanges and shared practical lessons. On behalf of Tebong Khmer's health sector, Mr. Kheo Van Nak extended wishes for health to leaders and staff of Tây Ninh health sector on the occasion of Vietnamese Doctor Days, February 27th. He also wished that the friendship and cooperation between the two provinces will be further tightened and sustainable in the coming time.
In the afternoon of February 23rd, TayNinhTV Social Insurance held a conference to deploy the 2023 task. This year, the provincial social insurance is focusing on social insurance, unemployment insurance, and health insurance targets and plans, while implements the communication on the social insurance and health insurance policies and laws, promoting information and communication work, avoiding social insurance, unemployment insurance, and health insurance premium debts from incurring, and the agency will also promptly and fully pay social insurance benefits, while organize the medical examination and treatment, hold the centralized drug bidding to supply enough drugs and medical supplies to treat patients with health insurance, ensuring the interests of the participants of health insurance, strengthen the application of information technology in professional activities, management and administration of the provincial social insurance agency, promptly encourage and reward organizations and individuals with many achievements, initiatives and good practices. Besides, violation in the performance of official duties and tasks will also be strictly handled in order to create the maximum convenience for the units, businesses, and the people. At the conference, 2 individuals were also awarded the medal for the course of Vietnam Social Insurance. 20 collectives and 15 individuals were also awarded the certificate of merit by the General Director of Vietnam Social Insurance.
In the morning of February 23rd, the Women's Union and the Traffic Safety Board of Tây Ninh Province held a conference to review the coordination program on propaganda and promotion of women to ensure traffic safety for the happiness of each family for the 2017-2022 period. The meeting was attended by Mr. Nguyễn Tấn Tài, Director of the Provincial Department of Transport, Deputy Head of the Standing Committee of the Provincial Traffic Safety Board, and leaders representing the Provincial Women's Union, relevant departments, agencies, and sectors. According to the report of the Provincial Women's Union on the implementation of the coordination program, during the 5 years of implementation, the unions at all levels coordinated with the traffic safety boards at the same level and the local public security department to organize more than 17,000 propaganda campaigns for over 500,000 women's officials, members and masses, especially ethnic women and those in border communes and remote areas. 100% of women's union officials at all levels have signed a commitment to strictly abide by the law on traffic safety and order when participating in traffic. The women's unions also supported over 1,652 billion Viêm Đồng for 136 female victims of traffic accidents and those whose loved ones are victims of traffic accidents. They also well implemented the construction of traffic culture, thereby contributing to reducing traffic accidents on all three criteria, positively and effectively affecting the implementation of the movement. TayNinhTV joins forces to build a new rural areas, and the campaign on People Unite to build new rural areas and civilized cities in the province. At the conference, the Provincial Women's Union approved the draft and signed the coordination program on propaganda and mobilization of women to ensure traffic safety for the happiness of each family for the 2023-2027 period, rewarding collectives and individuals who have made positive contributions during the implementation of the coordination program for the 2017-2022 period.
On February the 21st, a delegation led by Mr. Lê Văn Tuấn, head of Division of Economic and Social Affairs directly under Hòa Thành Thao People's Council, had survey on a review and reduction of the rate of poor and near poor household and implementation of policies and regimes for the subjects in Trường Đông and Trường Tây communes. According to the report of a leader of Trường Đông Commune People's Committee in 2022, the area has 65 poor households, of which 8 households have escaped poverty, 22 households have been classified as near poor households, and 16 households have an average standards of living. The commune coordinates with the Bank for Social Policy to disperse loans for poor households, near poor households, and households escaping poverty with an amount of more than 3.3 billion Vietnam dong. The locality also mobilized social sources to donate Lunar New Year gifts worth over 600 million Vietnam dong. Meanwhile, Trường commune had 180 poor and near poor households. The locality has promptly and fully implemented policies for poor and near poor households, such as supporting the health insurance costs, electricity bills, taking care for debt holidays, building houses of solidarity, etc. The commune has disbursed more than 14 billion Vietnam dong from preferential credit programs to support production development and replicate the poverty reduction model under the National Target Program on Sustainable Poverty Reduction. The delegation recorded the opinions and solutions that two communes have proposed to remove activities so that they can effectively implement policies and ensure the social security for the poor household in the coming time.
Turn to other news. Thành Công Biên Hòa John Stock Company is actively pioneering to become a high-tech agricultural enterprise with modern technological innovations, strongly contributing to the global sustainable agricultural value chain. On November 1, 2022, the company officially changed its brand identity from TTC Sugar to TTC Agris, mainly tasked to enhance the company's brand value on the world map as well as in the field of international agribusiness, transforming the business and management model from pure agricultural production to smart agri-economic business model, integrating production, export, import, and trade in agricultural services on sustainable development platform to position TTC Agris brand on a global scale.
We accompany farmers with the policies of investment support, technical support in cultivation and harvesting, support the purchase of sugarcane, aiming for the development of a modern and sustainable sugar industry.
The company intends to continue to actively build the concentrated sugarcane production area, promote the application of mechanization, improve sugarcane varieties and farming processes, in order to raise productivity, quality, and reduce sugarcane production costs to encourage farmers to invest in developing cultivation area and output. TTC Agris will also invest in technology to optimize the scale, diversify products from sugarcane and value-added products from the sugarcane value chain, ensure profits for farmers with the concept farmer and factory are both profitable.
And in January of 2023, the industrial production index of the province decreased by more than 19% compared to the previous month and down by over 16% compared with the corresponding period last year. The economic subsectors with decreasing index are processing industry, manufacturing, electricity production and distribution, water supply and waste treatment management activities. Particularly, the mining industry increased by 2.50% compared to the previous month. Most industrial products declined compared to December 2022, including flour, sugar, shoes, clothing, tires, bricks of all kinds, and cement. Clinker puzzolans dropped the most with nearly 35%. According to the Department of Industry and Trade, the difficult socio-economic situation causes some enterprises not to have orders, leading to a decrease in economic subsectors.
The audience, being passionate about agriculture, especially clean agriculture, Mr. Nguyễn Tuấn Anh has quit his job as an electrical engineer in Ho Chi Minh City to grow tomatoes in Tây Ninh province. His tomato garden is laden with fruits and is a very interesting attraction for everyone. The tomato garden of Mr. Nguyễn Tuấn Anh covers an area of 1,000 square meters located at 490 Trần Phú, Ninh Trung Hamlet, Ninh Sơn Ward, Tây Ninh City. He grows more than 3,000 tomato plants on substrate. With an hourly automatic watering system, Mr. Anh said it took more than 1 month to build a greenhouse and sow seeds. This is the Nova tomato variety first developed in Taiwan. After only 2 months of sowing, his tomato garden has produced so many red fruits like this. We have just started testing this model in Tây Ninh because this is the cold weather group. Our company is testing here to see if the planting is effective or not. Right now, it looks pretty good. Daily harvest is about 50 kilograms, all of which are budgeted by the company. The tomato garden is also open to the public to visit and take photos. Visitors can handpick the ripe tomatoes on the tree to experience the exciting feeling of being a farmer. I find the landscape here beautiful, and this kind of tomato is also good for health. I wish Tây Ninh would have more places like this to be able to welcome more visitors. My friends take great pictures here, seeing that I also wanted to, so I came here to visit. It's very cool, clean and beautiful here. Nova tomato will turn dark orange, taste very sweet and smell fragrant, can be eaten raw or made into smoothies. Grow according to European high technology, absolutely no use of chemical pesticides and inorganic fertilizers. Nova tomatoes not only have high nutritional value, but are completely safe for consumers' health.
We are going to improve something to make the garden better and better. It is expected that if our tomato garden develops well, our company will expand it next year. We also hope that Tây Ninh will have more places like this so that young people, businesses and individuals can jointly develop to raise the number of tourist sites for the province tourism development.
In addition to contributing to the development of high-tech agriculture in Tây Ninh, the Nova tomato garden of Mr. Nguyễn Tuấn Anh also brings clean products to consumers and is also an interesting attraction for everyone when coming to Tây Ninh. That's all for today's TTV News. Thanks for watching and see you next time.